give me the chance. I still have energy, and I'm convinced that the Liberian people haven't really got the leadership that got them at heart. I think we all see the presidency as some statue, some eureka, and that's not what we're talking about. 173 years, a country, you cannot provide for your people. There are no hospitals. We always going back. You go to our neighboring countries, and wait a minute now. Are the Liberians going to wait forever? They need a leader, someone who knows their problem, someone who they believe in, someone they trust. And I can tell you, that's the chance I'm looking for. You read all my speeches, I don't say I'm looking for power. I say I'm looking for an opportunity to serve, because our people, 173 years, stay drinking water from the creeks, stay have no hospital. Thank God, coronavirus has spared us. By this time, we'll be running around. I am saying I have that passion. I have that conviction. I'm looking for no money. I'm looking for opportunity to serve our people in the way in which nobody has done. And I'm not boasting, but I know God has put in me that feeling and that conviction that this is the kind of leadership that will provide, even only to set the stage so that younger people can take over. The younger people need a sense of direction. We shouldn't be repeating the same old things. Everybody come and does the same thing and leave the people where they are. We want to move the people so that we can build their self-esteem, so that we can set up a country that we can be proud of. I'm ashamed of Liberia, and I've been ashamed of life. Henry, I have a Christmas card that I prepared in 2015. And I speak from my conviction. And on the card, I have it right here. I asked, Liberia is 168 years old. Let's ask ourselves, are we where we should be? Are we satisfied with where we are? And that's when I said, think Liberia, love Liberia, build Liberia. Liberia is still yearning for an honest leadership, a leadership that cares, a leadership, not people who come look for power or look for glam. It's talking about people, someone that they need that can set the stage and give them hope. And that's why I might be retired, but not tired to serve our country.
Wow, that is extremely profound. We have about 5,000 people on Facebook alone, many thousand watching on the other platforms. This is very deeply profound. You heard him. This is a man with many years of experience in public service. You heard him say he is convinced that our people, our country, has never had the leadership that it deserves. That is profound. That is profound. You see, Your Excellency, one of the fundamental issues we've had with leaders in the past, concerned with self-aggrandizement, wealth acquisition. And you always often say there has to be a line between what's for you and what's for the people. You care to elucidate on that, please? The line between what's for you and what's for the people.
And Henry, when I spoke about impunity, that's impunity. The fact that even the president of the country, people should know his or her salary, the allowances, what is entitled to them. When we left the office of the vice president, we turned over all of the things that from our cut-off point, including gasoline, everything, even though I knew for months I was going to be without. But that's to show that accountability. I think people have a belief that once you're president, that everything is yours. You can do anything, including the women and everybody. That's not it. The point is that a president is a leader, an example, a leader that shows that the people put them there to serve. not to be served. And we haven't understood that. So we said, we don't want an imperial president, but we always have imperial president. People who believe that everybody else is nothing, as long as they can lay their families, their friends, and people can clap for them. That's not what Liberia is looking for. I think Liberia wants somebody who can set the stage and tell the people what leadership is about. Leadership, my definition of a leader, is someone who is there, who can, by example, show that they are not about the law, that they are there to open up opportunities for children unborn. We don't understand that. And people always say, the youth. I ask them, this is a country, Henry. In a country, I say it's like you in a senior high school. And the school say, we're going to close down. And the 12th grader say, no, they can't do it because we have to graduate. But who told you the 10th grader don't want to go to the 11th grade? The 11th grader don't want to go to the 12th grade? Everybody in this country, the elderly, children unborn, have entitlement. Their resources should be managed to be able to give them an opportunity. And that leadership is what the Liberians are looking for.
Mr. Vice President, Mr. Former Vice President, you served in many capacities as high as the second, just one step beneath the highest office in the land. You live in a house, which is where you're sitting right now, that you built almost what, 38, 39 years ago. You don't have any mansions anywhere. Not one day have we heard of any bank account. Do you have any bank account somewhere? Do you have mansions somewhere? Any mansions?
I live on loans. Go to IB Bank. I borrow money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I mean, the fact of the matter is that everybody in this country can live, Henry. Everybody in this country can become relevant. Houses, we've seen people build houses, but it's so easy for you to take somebody's money and put up houses. Can you maintain those houses? Are they of benefit to the country? Do you look in the street to see the children that need food, children without shoes? Do you go up country to see how many of our people there don't even have shoes to wear? Their children cannot go to school. Is that what they put you in office for? It's unfortunate. I live in my house 39 years. From 1982 March, I've been in there. Not that I don't have other property, but that's not a primary objective of my being in government. I live in government. The first 6 years, Henry, I made $5,000 a month for 6 years.
As vice president?
And that's right. You check the records. And I never complained. I live on what I earn. And I can tell you, that God I will serve doesn't forget you. You serve people, he will serve you.